Now, a four-person crew is on a private mission aboard a SpaceX capsule, and they're aiming to carry out the world's first commercial spacewalk. It's expected to take a total of 2 hours. Now, two crew members will leave a capsule for about 20 minutes. In that time window, two will remain inside the capsule. It will be then depressurized, with astronauts relying on their suits for oxygen. These are new suits which they're testing during the mission. A billionaire entrepreneur who's a retired military fighter pilot and two SpaceX employees have been orbiting the Earth since their launch for the Polaris Dawn mission on Tuesday. It is Elon Musk's company, of course, and it is his latest and riskiest bid to push the boundaries of commercial space flight. Well, Per Wimmer is an astronaut and a space advocate and joins me now live from London. Per, thanks very much indeed for your time. So I understand there is a delay to this. It should have already happened. I mean, should we read anything into that? Or what more can you tell us?
No, it's not uncommon that there might be slight delays along the way just for safety purposes, but for all intents and purposes, it's full speed ahead. It is a new mission in the sense that we're kind of repeating in a private setting now what happened during the 1960s and early 70s. The first EVA done by humankind was you had or at least the Americans, was the Gemini mission, where you did an EVA. Now it's a private person, Derek man, who's going to step out here and do it and repeat. And it sort of is in a bigger context of private space really powering ahead here.
And very quickly, Per, I mean, should we be concerned in any way about the private nature of this mission? Up until this point, it's just been government-led.
I think it's an opportunity rather than concern. I think it's great that private enterprise is involved here. That more capital comes in. Private enterprise can do the mundane stuff as transportation and leaving there for the deep space exploration and budget for NASA to do those things. But on this particular mission, there are new things that are quote unquote exciting. It's a new spacesuit, so we'll see if it works well at these altitudes. You are at 1,400 kilometers up, which is the closest we have got to the moon and the furthest into space since the Apollo missions. So we are quite high up. The astronauts would have gone through the Van Allen belts with radiation and all sorts of things. And it's an EVA in a depressurized environment. So normally, if you step outside the International Space Station, there's a little chamber that you go through that sort of seals the ISS from space and therefore doesn't affect the rest of the station. Here in this capsule, it's going to be totally depressurized. So there's no in-between, no chamber. It's just straight out, and all the other astronauts would have to be wearing spacesuits, etc. So it's and the Dragon capture wasn't necessarily built for that. Sure. I think it'll be okay, to be honest. But, it's exciting.
Per, you've sold it to me. I'm fully on board. Looking forward to see how this goes, as indeed you are. Thanks very much for joining us.
Thank you.
Right, time now for a sports update.